This video is mainly to myself. Um, After watching one of Kevin's videos, um, he made me realize that I should stop watching all videos. Like, I should be done watching videos altogether. So, I love Kevin and his content on the Royal We, but I unsubscribed because he's like, we gotta stop watching the videos. So I'm like, I agree. The videos themselves have become a replacement for the toxic individuals. You know what I mean? In a way, it's like a whole. It's a replacement addiction. You know what I mean? You replace the toxic individual from to the videos, the knowledge content about the individuals. You just switch the addiction. It's not. It's good to have the knowledge and to protect yourself and all that for sure. But when it becomes an addiction, it's a problem. Yeah, I think of the watching the videos too much, um, and I really need to be vigilant on myself and be very disciplined on myself in this area. And I admit I have not been very disciplined with myself with the stopping watching the narc abuse videos. I haven't been disciplined as I should be. As I am in other areas of my life, I'm more disciplined than the watching of the videos. I still, because when I'm working, when there's dead time, when I'm working, um, it's really hard when during the dead time of working of not want not wanting to watch a video, or something, um, or chatting with other survivors and stuff, because I love chatting with other survivors. Um, I haven't really been able to relate to a lot of people of my experience for most of my life. So when I'm like talking to another survivor, scapegoat child, especially, then I'm like, nice. This is cool. Another scapegoat survivor. Another badass out there. Trying to fucking make it work on his own out there. Like I am. Um, but anyways, but yeah, I really need to be serious about. Um, Maybe this is what they mean by reparenting myself. Like I'm parenting myself of uh, back off the videos. It's like me telling a child to back off the videos. That's what it feels like. Maybe this is what they mean when they talk about reparenting. This right here. I think this is what they're talking about. Um, Anyways, I think I just had an epiphany about that. I finally figured out what reparenting is. I'm reparenting myself right now. Back off the videos. It'll be all right. Moderation in all things. Uh, Watching a million videos in a day isn't gonna heal you. You know what I mean? Be realistic in the healing. No quick fixes, no matter how much you want it. But yeah, another thing that depressed me that Kevin said is there may be some things that will never heal, and I'm like, fuck, he's probably right. There's probably some things that will never heal with me ever for the rest of my days. So I just have to learn how to cope with it and deal with it, and you know, give up my dream of being a fully healed individual one day. Just give up that dream. That you know there may be a lot of damage or some damage that cannot be undone, and some of that's my fault, and some of it's, I don't know. I was just born in a bad situation, basically. I was born in a bad situation, and God knows it. You know, I survived the best I knew how. You know what I'm saying? Like, just like throw a kid, basically just throw a baby in the pit of hell, you know, and see what happens. Throw a baby in the pit of hell and see what happens. That's my life beginning, was just throw a baby in the pit of hell, see what happens. Put him in the pit of hell. Not one normal human around him. Just see what happens. Totally surrounded by non-humans. See what happens to this baby. See if he survives. See if he doesn't get pushed to the edge by all these psychopaths around him. All these pretending to be my family bullshit. See if he survives. This is experiment. Let's just throw this normal child into this experiment. See if he survives. That's my life beginning right there. So, anyways, there was one thing I was thinking about, like, another scapegoat out there was like, the scapegoats need to stay together. We need to rise. And then I thought about the Dark Knight Rises automatically, and I'm like, sometimes I commented him back. I'm like, sometimes a man rises from the darkness. Quoting a line from that movie, there's a lot of parallels in that movie. Like, you could literally, any scapegoat could literally be the character Bane. I know from my experience, it felt like I was born in a pit that I couldn't get out of. Just the environment I was born in, it felt like I was born in a pit, for real. And like, having to numb all the pain that I was in, symbolic of the mask of Bane, trying to numb his pain. I can totally relate with that, like, and like, having a protective kind of mask and stuff, for the pain that you were dealing with, just trying to deal with the pain. and that's another thing that I can relate to the Bane character. And then, but eventually he gets out of the pit, eventually he gets out. But here's another thing. Bane didn't escape. I didn't feel like I escaped either. I never escaped. I just kind of just like hit my limit and walked away. You know what I mean? It wasn't like I had an escape plan my whole life, drawn out, this is how I'm going to escape the family forever. That was never there was never an escape plan for me. So like, I can relate to that line in the movies, like, but I never escaped. I never escaped either, really. I just had to walk away slowly and cut them off. That's how it went. There wasn't like some big escape plan. My escape plan was just death, an instant death. That was my escape plan in my mind, like, of getting out of the hell. But apparently God sees a different way than that way, So that's why I'm walking this road. Maybe there's a different way besides death, and being locked up, and maybe there's a better way that I never saw, maybe, that only God saw, because I didn't see a positive ending story to the hell I went through. I didn't see anything positive coming out of it ever. You know what I mean? Nothing positive out of that fucking hell on earth, nothing. I mean, even if I thought I escaped, I still didn't think that there'd be happiness. It was that grim. It was that fucking grim. The whole fucking. It was bad, you know. And I'll say it point blank. It was pretty grim. It was pretty despairing. If there was ever a pinnacle of the word despair, I think I reached that pinnacle of despair, the highest level of definition of despair. I was there, you know, but I couldn't have gotten there without them. That's for damn sure. I couldn't have gotten to that point of despair without them, without the psychopaths, without them around and getting tormented. I would never have hit that pinnacle of despair without that without their assistance. So they fulfilled their contract for sure. If there's one thing they fulfilled, it was that damn contract that they made with me before I was born to basically just try to destroy me. Was the contract. The contract was, we're going to try to destroy you completely. And then somehow you're going to survive somehow, and God's going to rebirth you somehow into something new, something beautiful. I don't know. Maybe that's the idea behind it all. I don't know. I still don't know. But anyways, yeah, I just want to make a video about. I really need to back off watching videos, because I'm healed enough to not watch videos. I do believe I'm healed enough to not need to watch videos. I've hit that point. I do not need to watch videos at this point. I need to find other methods of healing that is not videos. You know what I'm saying? I've hit that point where I'm outside of the video range of healing. So I can grow outside the video arena. You know what I mean? I'm past the video point, of narc abuse healing. I do believe the videos are necessary for the first couple years, at least. That's just my opinion. When it's all fresh and all new, and you just went through the discard, the final discard, that's when the videos are useful to keep you strong against all the Hoovers, through the holidays, keep you strong through the holidays, through all the Hoovers. You know what I'm saying? The videos are helpful through those hard times. So I will say that much. They can save you from making a mistake for sure. So a tactical mistake out here. In what they say, the devil's playground out here. The less mistakes you make, probably the better. But mistakes are to learn from. So mistakes aren't all bad. There's no real mistakes. I mean, if you make a mistake, you can learn from it, and just, it's not the end of the whole world. So anyways, I think that's enough for this video.